let it flow. In some passion on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the ringer in the beat to the code we design. This is Campfires, we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 bills dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 bills on one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Jaffa season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Cold winds outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every
Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We're back on now, and we are good to go. Okay, so just a quick run through of what to expect today. This is the 12 AI builds of Christmas. And what we will be doing is basically showcasing how we can build with AI responsibly. The reason for this event is because there are a lot of people who have talked about building tools with AI or vibe coding as we know it. And in the real sense of it, yes, while you can speak good English to an AI tool for it to build something out for you, the beauty comes out actually when you're able to give it guardrails. Even the prompts you're using, right? Get the prompts to do exactly what you want them to do, as against the prompts just doing whatever it is they think they need to do, which is usually the case. And at the end of the day, we have what's it called? Compromises on the products that have been built. And so what we want to do is to be able to do something fun, something ambitious, and honestly, something a bit crazy. We're not going to be building one. We're not building two, we're building 4 real applications completely from scratch today, using AI-powered development tools, modern frameworks, and rapid engineering best practices. Just a disclaimer though, I am not an engineer. I am not a developer in any way. I have some understanding of the semantics, but I've been able to build myself to the point where I understand what needs to be built and how it needs to be built, and bring that into precision, which is why this build phase is going to be happening, or this build event is actually happening. The original idea from this, based on the name, just for people who are thinking, okay, it's 12 AI builds, but you're building 4 products. The original idea was actually to build 12 products for 12 founders, but we didn't get 12 founders. And we didn't want to scrap this event, so we decided to turn it into something fun, something more intimate and engaging. So each app that's going to be built today solves a real problem. Each one is going to be fully functional, and everything that's built today will be deployed live for you to try. I'm sure you're excited about that. So in that case, as we go on, can you just let us know where you're tuning in from today? Let's appreciate you. And I'm not going to be doing this alone. I actually have a co-host who is going to be coming in from time to time. And apologies for my manners. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ayobami, and I have Femi, who is going to be my co-host and is going to be joining in at different points in time to speak with us as well. Keep the vibe going, keep the mood going. I hope up until this point you've been able to enjoy the songs. And we're not here to waste time. We're going to be jumping right into it. But in case you're wondering what the vibe for today is, this is it. We're going to be doing some lean builds in faster iterations. We are not over engineering anything. The pixels might not be perfect. We might get one or two wonky bugs and stuff here and there, but they're going to be real products that you can try. They're going to be real code at the back end and real results. One thing you would notice during the builds is when there's the opportunity to put in like my um, developer keys or authentication keys or backend keys, I might stop sharing my screen for the moment just to get that done so you see my face again and then share my screen again. That's just for security reasons, right? One of the best practices when you get into building products with AI vibe coding tools is to make sure that you don't share secrets, and secrets are some of those things that I talked about, right? Backend keys, private keys, even public keys, to be honest. I have some reservations about that as well. But as long as it's a key and it's connecting to an API and it's supposed to authenticate something, it's always good to be safe. One of the other things I'm also going to do is I'm going to be showing you an overview of what my GitHub looks like. But it's just going to be an overview, not going to dive deep into the code, and that's because this is public, right? Awesome. So we will go forward now. We're going to be building 4 apps, just like I said. And I've put some thought and intentionality into these apps that we are going to be building. The first one is going to be the biggest one. It's called SantaCircle, and it's a Secret Santa event generator and wishlist manager. What it does basically, I would explain in 2 minutes just before the build starts. The other one is called QuickPortfolio, and it's a professional one-page portfolio generator. Again, before that build starts, I would introduce what it does. The third one is WeekendPlanAI. Of course, we need to build AI into some of these tools, and we are going to be doing a WeekendPlanAI product, which is a simple AI-powered lifestyle and weekend planner that anybody can use. And lastly, we're going to be building a product called Brainstorm Body. And this is just a one-click idea generator for habits, projects, meals, for even writing prompts and different things you want to do. And all these are going to be freemium, meaning they are free for you to try out, free for you to use. You can even share with other people to try them out as well. Um, my goal is to show you that with the right tool chain, you don't need months to build and test your ideas. You can build real products today, live, with speed, clarity, and joy. Um, a little bit more. I work with Tefi Digital, and if you're on this, if you're tuned in and you're wondering what's going on, or you feel overwhelmed about building with AI tools, or you've even tried to build with AI tools and you've not been able to get anything done successfully, it's my joy to ask you to reach out and we will be happy to help you build your MVP at a very affordable cost. Nothing too much, nothing too stretched. We want to build transparent and we understand the challenges that especially non-tech founders go through. Our joy is to help you to soften those challenges and help you to build what can be validated quickly and what people will be able to enjoy in that saying, right, or in that light, so that it doesn't become too stretched for you in any way, and it doesn't become overbearing for you as well. Um, we're getting into it, and so right now, I would share my screen, but in case you're wondering, oh, what tool am I going to be using to build today? I'm using the tool popularly called V0 by Verso. And Verso's V0, I have been following the journey for quite some time. And it started from building like wireframes to building some very wonky designs to building excellent designs today. If you're big on front end, V0 is definitely the tool to go to. If you're also big on design and you're also big on things like what would I call it now? If you're also big on design and you're also big on seamless connections, if I'll put it that way, if you're big on seamless connections to back ends and databases and even payment infrastructure right now, V0 is the tool to go to. The beautiful thing about this tool is that they actually consistently innovate and they improve on the product itself. And it goes from trying to build something to actually building something that's exciting to watch and exciting to use and exciting to interact with. And so if you'd love to, I'm going to be sharing right now um, my I'm going to be sharing right now my referral link for V0. You can click that referral link and you'd be able to get 10 credits to try out V0 for yourself and see how it works. I see God is the Redeemer here. Love from West Africa. Thank you very much, God is the Redeemer. Is there any other person? And let's know where you're coming from. This will be an exciting session together. So just a bits of a backing, just to take it back a bit. I already did some brainstorming ahead of this. And I did that brainstorm to how the build is going to be. We're probably going to spend too much time here. And so what I've been able to do is to actually break it down. I've prepared the PRDs for the different products that are going to be used. And I prepared the PRDs for the different products we are going to be building. And just to give us a head start, but I'm going to talk through the process as well of preparing the PRD and what the build looks like in that case. So when you get an idea, the exciting thing most of the time is to rush to the development or to the build. Um, but what you can do to help yourself is to first think through that idea. And the beautiful thing with AI tools is um, conversational AI has made a lot of things possible, from researching ideas to brainstorming to actually thinking through how you can market your product and all those things. All that can be done using ChatGPT or Google Gemini, whichever one it is that you prefer using, and the likes. You can also use, You can also use Perplexity and one of those ones. Depends on whichever tool it is you want to use actually. And you can also use whichever one you find in your arena. Whichever one you find in your arsenal is good to be used. The beautiful thing there is that you're able to research. And how do you do your research? It's basically taking prompts and saying, hey, this is what I want to build. I have no idea how to go about it, but I want to know if it's a problem people have. And then in that prompt that you're building, basically telling the tool to check some places, and some popular places you can use to validate your ideas are like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook groups. There's this one called Reddit. There's another one also called Product Hunt, and you can just tell it, okay, search through these different repositories and help me to see if this is a problem people are talking about. And if it is a problem people are talking about, find out how they are solving it currently and what the gaps are in building those solutions, and tie it back to what I need to do and how I can build this solution so that it scales for other people. And once you do that, you're basically able to get insights into what you want to build. You get something like, okay, based on what you've talked about, these are the groups that I have researched. This is what people are saying about it. It's a good idea, or it's a saturated market and all those things. And then it will tell you the features you can build. And you can go as far as telling it, okay, from the features that you stated that I can build, which ones are important features so that you're not building out all the features at once. I'm a product person by background, and the recommendation when it comes to building features is build at least 3 to 4 features, features that you believe people would want to interact with at different points in time so that it's easy for them to be able to go through what your product looks like. And then when they begin to use the product, you can start gathering feedback that helps you improve those features or building more features as you go. The important thing is that you keep evolving your products, but with customer feedback and with data that you can back up successfully. And one of the beautiful things about this as well is that even with the tools you use for your research, you can use those tools for marketing as well. You can say, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the direction I'm building towards. Can you help me find places where I can speak about my product or showcase my product so that they can use it to solve the problems that they have already? More often than not, is those places that you've asked it to do the research, but it would mirror it down to specific groups. For instance, if you're using Facebook groups, it will mirror it down to specific Facebook groups where it has done the research and found out what needs to be done. The other thing you can also do is to ask it to give you marketing content that you can modify, make it look real and human, right, before you start sending out. But one other beautiful thing as well is you can actually get these tools to show you how you can build your product responsibly using any of the vibe coding tools that you have listed. And why are you doing this? Again, you need to build responsibly and with guardrails, right? One of the things that I've noticed when people build most of the time is they just use English to build what they want to build, but they forget that there are a couple of other things they need to take into consideration. Privacy, for instance. Whenever you're building any digital product, you need to think about privacy, and privacy comes from the perspective of the users you're building for, right? If you're building for um, Canada, where I am, for instance, you need to take into consideration the privacy laws called PIPEDA. If you're building for, say, Nigeria, Nigeria has privacy laws called NDPR. If you're building and you believe that Europeans might use your products, you need to consider GDPR, which is the European privacy law, which they actually hold in high regard. They give lots of fines when it comes to that. If you're getting good knowledge from this, just let me know to keep the momentum going before we start our builds. And so privacy is one of those things you need to consider and make sure that you're not going to be infringing upon. Another thing is going to be things around cybersecurity. So if I build these products, will people be able to hack it for their own selfish gain? And if they hack it, what type of information can they get? There are a lot of things you can do while you build your product with these AI tools to enhance them. One of them I spoke about already, right? Not revealing your secrets, your authentication keys and all those things publicly so that hackers are not spending a field day trying to get that information, access to that information, right? Another thing you can do is to ensure that when you're building with precision and guardrails, right? Another thing people would usually see is when they build with these tools, they usually don't get complete code. So one of the things you can do when you start prompting is to let it know that it needs to give you the full code for each of the features it's building, each of the APIs it's building, and all those other things. That way you have something structured, you have something that you can lean on, and you have something that would actually last for you in the sense where you're getting a real developer to come and help you finish up your build or expand your build. They don't have to start from scratch. They understand the code. And another beautiful thing, especially with V0, is you can actually tell it to audit the code it has written for you and do some security tests and all those types of things. Now, normally, if you're writing in just plain English, right, you might not be able to get to this level of abstract. What you just think or what the normal vibe coder thinks is, I'm just going to write English and it's going to build the product and it's going to be exciting. And that's it. I'm going to launch my products, make some money, and that's the end. But it's more than that, right? It's about doing this responsibly so that you can actually be one of those applications, one of those products that can last and stand the test of time. That's the aim here. If this has been really, really good, just give me a nudge to keep going. And like I promised you, we have 4 products that we're going to be building today. Let's get into the builds so that we don't take so much more time. SantaCircle, which is going to be the first product to be built, is going to be a 75 to 90 minutes build. And that's because SantaCircle is a full stack. They are all full stack products, but SantaCircle actually has certain integrations that need to be done, and you'll see this as we go. And why are we building SantaCircle? So, or what is SantaCircle? Well, every holiday season, Secret Santa groups deal with confusion. Who is buying for who? What gifts do people actually want? Did Uncle James or Uncle John forget again? Or did that my office colleague forget that I like pink or blue or black or perfumes or water bottles or one of those types of things? And I just thought about it and I'm like, how can we solve this problem, right? So what we're doing with SantaCircle is to fix this with one person being a host and creating an event and then sending a join link to those who are going to be participants. And then they can submit their wish list, which is just basically writing out what they wish they can get from their Secret Santa. I'm going to try to sneak in a feature, which is going to be putting a price cap to what people are buying, because I know, especially for offices, when they usually do their secret Santas, they put a price cap to what people can buy. And then the beautiful thing about this is the host just clicks a button, and everyone who has joined on that link gets a one-click match to someone else. And your secret Santa is not revealed to you until the day you're supposed to exchange your gifts. So you don't know who your secret Santa is. Your secret Santa doesn't know who you are. You just get the name of the person who you are going to be gifting. Whoever is gifting who gets the names, and that's it. You don't know who is going to be gifting you as a person. So the product PRD is here. So what are we going to be building today on the SantaCircle? So the value proposition here quickly, just to help you also know how to build your PRD. Now, this is a very simple PRD for the sake of time again. PRDs are usually more detailed, but I just wanted to give something leveled. SantaCircle is a seasonal but evergreen social utility product. So, I mean, after this time, except from when people want to do secret giftings, that's when they can use this tool again. But like I said, it makes group giving easy, stress-free, and fun by automating that setup, sharing wish lists, and then I initially wanted to do an anonymous QA system where they can text themselves to ask questions, but at this point, that will be an add-on feature if this product scales. And then random matching as well, where people match with themselves. So what does this do? It removes the awkwardness, the confusion, and last-minute scrambling that typically happens in group gifts exchanges. The primary value for this is there's no more messy WhatsApp groups, there's no more accidental spoilers, there's no more, I don't know what to buy for these people, so I'm just going to buy them cake or biscuits, and that's where it stops. And then these groups can self-organize themselves with minimal human coordination, right? I have the product statement, problem statement, I have the vision, I have the target users. But key to this, I have my three key features. If you notice that the fourth feature, but I canceled it out, which was going to be the text exchange for the QA. But the features that we're going to be building will be event creation, a participant join flow, a random match assignment, and then our non-goals for this would be we wouldn't have avatars or profile pictures. Currently, there will be no multi-event dashboard. There will be no advanced wish list feature as well. There will be no reminders or push notifications. There will be no payment handling, and there will be no group chats or chat threading. Like I said, if this product scales, maybe for the next Secret Santa event, which will be next Christmas, I would have furnished this up. And of course, these features will not be freemium features. They will be paid features. All right, let's go into our build. Another thing I've been able to do, just by way of making sure this moves fast, is to create the projects. So like you can see here, SantaCircle, and I already have it in GitHub as well. If I show you my GitHub. Us. Yes, so I have it in GitHub as well. Repositories, and it's going to be SantaCircle just here. Let's move on. So we're going to start the builds. One other thing I've done, which is what I was talking about, is I've been able to orchestrate my prompts to be able to get it to do what I want it to do without interruptions, which is one of the best practices that I spoke about. So you're not just prompting in English, you're actually giving it proper prompts to build, right? So you're not just saying build me SantaCircle and it's supposed to do X, Y, Z. No. So I'm gonna put the prompts here. I'm gonna put the broken down prompts in to just get the tool to know what it's going to do. Um, Again, if you want to learn about this, you can always reach out to us and we'll be excited to help you get going with it. We'll drop the link on how to reach out to us before the end of this event so you can see it. So that as things go by, you'll be able to reach out to us for whatever questions you have or whatever needs to be done. So I'm just going to say we are building SantaCircle. Follow the prompts in the attachment to begin the build. One other thing I will do here, just for clarity's sake, right? I'm going to say ask clarifying questions before you start. If there are certain you need to know. So I said, also follow what I've provided carefully, only modifying it if you have a better implementation. So let's run this. It will most likely ask me some questions. Okay, it's bipped. So it has clarifying questions. It says, so I'm just going to answer that. You. So, so the first question. Hmm. So for those wondering, I have custom instructions that it also follows, and it's talking about marketing here, but we don't have any marketing landing page or marketing information. So I'm just going to tell you to build one. Okay. Then the next question is the database, which I'm going to do is switch up from here. Mm, okay. Mm, JS dot- mm, okay. Mm, recap. We can say um, enforce your own rules. Let's bypass. Mm, what does bypass capture from ensure? Mm, sure, we have a set number of retries for this. It's asking me about GA. We don't need GA right now. Okay, and then the last question, I believe. Nope. Hosts login and sign up. Custom using Next.js. Um, and what works with Supabase? No, it works with Supabase. Mm, sure. And the last question, 6 and 7. Yes, these are important questions. I hope you're following me. I would explain all this. Scheme. We are using shadcn to look at brands assets. Use this to the text, make it animated, and in with the Christmas theme. Um, also add relevant images where okay. So yes, so if you remember, I told you to ask questions if it had questions for me for clarification. And the reason for this again is so that it doesn't start doing things on its own. One of the annoying things about these tools, if you've tried to use them, is if you don't give them the proper guardrails or you don't give them the proper way to structure what you want to build, they would have a field day building their own thing because they believe they know better than you do. So the best way to avoid this is to give them structure so they understand what it is that they are doing, and then they can go ahead to finish up the build that needs to be done. Um, so that's what I've done here. Structured it, giving it instructions. So marketing copy, for instance, I said it can use its copy, but I gave you the direction for the tone for the copy to use. For database, if you're not familiar with databases, I know V0 has a robust list of databases they offer from Supabase to Neon. They are going to be installing AWS very soon. They have about 10, if I'm right, different databases that do different types of things. If you want a solid backend infrastructure, there's a database that provides that for you. If you want infrastructure that's just basically around your resilience, there's something that does that for you. If you want database or backend database that is good with AI, they have one for you as well. So it really depends on what you want. But for this, we're just using something really minimal. This is a test to see what we can do. So I'm not giving it a lot of information in that sense. I'm just going to add something here for the authentication, so that it follows that very well as well. So I'm just going to give it the rules for the authentication. And the reason why I'm not putting all those prompts physically is because they have some things that can be implicating if the wrong people get on this live link, or if the wrong people watch this, and I don't want people's data to be in trouble when you begin to um share it out for people to try the product, or when you even try the product yourself. And that's why I'm not showing the prompts as they are. But like I said, if you want to, we offer different types of services that can help you with this thing. We offer consultation services too, which to a large extent are free. But if you're going beyond our consultation services, our services are very affordable if you want any of that. I'm not supposed to be marketing this, but I'll just put it there as a shameless plug. So back to this. Um, so one other thing too is when you're using products like this, you have to give information on the documents so that it knows where it is picking things from. And again, it's not just going to do its own thing, right? And doing things that you've not asked it to do. I think at this point, I'm just going to just give it all the instructions so it can begin to run the prompts at once. The beautiful thing for this is, no, let me not do that because sometimes it can go into a loop and we don't want that loop. So let's run this and see what the results will look like. Okay, we've got into our first installation. And so this is Supabase that I spoke about. Supabase is one of the so Supabase is not just database. Supabase is actually a solid backend infrastructure as compared to AWS. So the way AWS has infrastructure for building usernames and passwords, for storage, for API scheduling and all those things. infrastructure for resilience, and then database as well. Supabase also does the same thing. The beautiful thing is Supabase is way more affordable compared to using AWS or GCP or Azure. And those are all like in backend infrastructures that I'm talking about. So I've put in my Supabase instance and I'll just tell you to continue building. So this is going to run for a bit. It's going to give me its implementation plan, ask me to approve, which is like part of the automatic instructions I've given it at the beginning, right? So it says I will build this files to create, database setup, authentication policies, public pages, hosts dashboard, risk and mitigations, and then assumptions it's going to be making. And then the breakdown of the tasks that it's going to be doing as well. And it says, do you approve this plan? So since it wants to build everything, this is a good time to now give it the rest of the information it needs to build. So I'm just going to paste that there. So pasted, and I say, awesome. This looks like it's, I have added the pasted text for you to get more context on what you are building. You can proceed. Okay, so it's going to think for a bit. That's read the pasted texts. Says now I have all the context that I need. It's creating a to-do list, which is basically saying it's putting together the information that it's going to use to build it. Beautiful thing is it runs on agents. So if you look here, it says task 1 of 7 in progress, which is basically showing all the 7 tasks that it needs to do to begin to run the project. And you can see it's setting up the foundation right now. If you have any questions so far, please paste in the chats and I will be excited to take on your questions. But while the build is going on, why don't we just settle into some music at this point as we wait?
Every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is stepwise, we build it life. Build it life. Oh yes, build it life. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Buck on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Freemium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. In some passion on the globe. Every tool in the mix, future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can hold. Tefai on the way, 12 builds on one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Always outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. Build it live, oh yes, build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up, piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Rock on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Freemium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. We build it live, oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 bills dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can hold. Tefai on the way, 12 builds on one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Always outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. Build it live, oh yes, build it live.
no keys, rolling like a holiday wave. Buck on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Premium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. Information on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the ringer in the beat to the code we design. This is Stepwise, we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 goes dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 builds from one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Always outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Stepwise, we build it live. Build it live. Oh yes, we build it live.
All right, we're back. And as you see, we have SantaCircle done. Again, just in case you're just joining us or you have not been able to catch up so far. So we built our first product, SantaCircle. I'm going to do my tests here. Hopefully you can see my screen very well. And I'm just going to be testing different things to see that it's been built properly before I share the link with you all and you can do your tests as well. So that I don't overdo myself, if I'll put it that way. So, but we have something remarkable already. It's giving Christmas season already with the gift box, which already kind of talks about what we're doing, right? And it says, make gift giving unforgettable, create magical Secret Santa experiences with friends, family, or co-workers. Set up your gift exchange in minutes and let the holiday spirit flow. And we have start your circle or join an event. Start your circle will be for those who want to start like the Secret Santa thing. Join an event will be for those who have gotten the link to join a specific event. And of course, marketing speak here, 10K gifts exchanged. We've not exchanged any gifts, but it's fine. 2K plus events created and holiday magic. Easy setup, smart matching, wish list magic, review on your teams. And I mean, I love the fact that it's explained this. So if you remember, if we backtrack a bit, I told you to create the copy, just because I didn't want to create my own copy myself, and I didn't want it to be too much. But what is done is beautiful, actually. So easy setup, and it's saying create your Secret Santa event in under a minute, set your budget, add participants, and you're ready to go. And for smart matching, it says a magical algorithm ensures fair pairings. No one draws their own name, and exclusions are handled automatically. Wishlist magic says participants can share their wish lists with gift ideas and links. No more guessing what to buy. And then reveal on your team says choose when the magic happens. Set a reveal date or surprise everyone at your holiday gathering. Beautiful, like beautifully, beautifully done. And we have how it works as well. Create your events, invite participants, generate your matches, and exchange gifts. Says ready to spread some holiday cheer. SantaCircle, spreading holiday joy, one gift at a time. We have privacy, we have terms. I mean, nothing will be there because we didn't ask it to put in the privacy and the terms yet, so we won't have anything there just yet. So let me test the product itself. So while it's loading, another thing I forgot to mention was I've already connected this project to GitHub. One best practice is as you build, it's always good to publish. And when you publish, don't be scared. You're not publishing for the world to see, right? You're just publishing to GitHub so that you can track changes in your project's code as you build. One beautiful thing with V0, I'm not sure if I believe some of the other ones have the same thing, but one beautiful thing you can do, for instance, is to revert to a previous iteration that you built if you have issues with the new iteration, and it basically cancels the issues in that new one and takes you back to what was working before. So one of the things I'm just going to look at quickly is the preview on different devices. This is supposed to be for tablets, just to make sure that it's rendering properly. And then, I mean, there's some tweaks that we need to do, but we wouldn't bother about that right now. Preview on phone. And it shows us what it's going to look like on the mobile phone. Couple of things need to be fixed here as well, but we won't bother ourselves with that right now. At least people can see and interact, which is important. So let's try the product itself. Start your circle, and it says enter an email address. Let me enter an email address I can access. It says enter your password. Sorry, guys, I have to revert you to the music again. I know you don't want that, but I don't want to show my password. So I'll be back soon.
All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Buck on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Premium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. In some passion on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tailwind, we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas
12 goes dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, narrate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 builds on one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Cold winds outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. Build it live. Oh yes, build it live. All day. On the 12 AI.
All right, I'm back, and if you can see, we've hit our first bug. Okay, it's revealed it for me, but yes, I'm in. We have a bug. We have a bug. I'm gonna tell you that we have a bug definitely, which we're going to fix. But the beautiful thing is now I'm in, and we can move forward from here to see what's going to happen next. So create events will be our next point of call. Oh, this is looking like it's going well. I'm excited by what I'm seeing here right now. It says create a new events. And it says events name. So I would say 12 AI builds. It says budget cap. I would say $30. Review dates optional 2025. 13. Oh, sorry. Month is 12. Okay, day is 13. Apologies. Create events. Please. It worked, but we have a bug. So we're going to fix that bug quickly. And yes, so one of the beautiful things with using V0 as well, I know I've been shouting V0. They are not sponsoring this event, in case you're wondering. But like I said, it's a tool that has grown on me. And one of the beautiful things they've also been able to do is when there is an issue in what you've built that comes from them, they actually get you to fix it for free, meaning they are not going to be taken from your credits to build it, unlike some of those other tools that would not care about you and you would still have to use your credits to fix. I think the only other one that does something similar that I have seen is Lovable, which allows you to check and fix some things for free the first time, actually, not every single time, just the first time when you do it. So we're done with this. We can look at what we've done so far. Try it again and see. So I will sign in since I already have okay. Don't worry, I will not allow you guys go away this time around because you won't see the password anyways. My system is being slow on me. Okay. Sign me in. There's still an error. Going to fix that quickly. So, but the beautiful thing is we've been able to see that it works to a reasonable extent, and you would give me credit for that, because it worked. But from here, we will move on to what's next. Good. So I'm back into my dashboard. And like you can see, I have the code that people can actually use. I can also do it as a link. If I click copy link and send it out to people to engage with. But it's still correcting that bug that we found. So I'll let it do that. I'm going to publish, and then I would test out the rest of the features, and then I can send it out to us. But I believe we're on track. So far, so good. And I'm happy about what we've just built. Okay, so I'm gonna sign in again. Tell my password. And voila, still showing those errors. But it's going to load my dashboard. Means those errors are minimal. There are things that we can fix as we continue. Awesome. So we're going to test the other things just to see how they work. So let me go to manage. Yes. So here, because I'm the admin, I can see the number of participants or the number of people who have used my product, right? Um, or who have joined the link basically. And then once I have like two people at least, I'm able to generate the matches and get that going. So back to dashboard. So what I'm going to do is most likely to copy my link. Let's see if it works. If you're generous enough, I'd love you to use my link to join. It will be shared now. While you're doing that, I can publish this. So you see how publishing works. And then we can have a live link from publishing. Be please share. Um, okay. So it might catch one or two bugs here based on what we've seen so far, but that's not unusual. Um, Let me raise this a bit. Okay, it should be bolder. Throws an error message. Yes, I see why it throws an error message. Okay, we'll fix that now. I should have actually done this before I shared it. So let's hold on that link first. I will reshare the link again. So it's just fixing the error that it discovered, and then I'll be able to push it again. So yeah, so it will be fixed. But again, if you want to try V0 out, I'm sharing my referral link again with you, just to see how V0 works. But again, like I said, it's a very, very beautiful product to use. So I'm going to go ahead and publish again. That error should have been fixed this time, and I should be able to move forward. Okay, so compiling the build. So just be a few seconds now, and we'll be ready to go. Published. All right, so what I will do, visit sites, sign in. Yep, it should work now. I would give us a simpler link, just so we can interact with this better. And I promise you this one should work. Okay. Okay, so while that's been shared, and we can take a look at it. I just want to see if one or two people can join and then we can move to the next product. But while that's being shared, why don't I do a little bit of an uplift to this? I'm just going to say I don't, now we can use English for this, like the aesthetics, of the landing page. I don't like the aesthetics of the landing page, and you make it more Christmassy and beautiful. Be good to add an image of Santa on a sleigh and with gifts in the hero section background. And I'm doing this because there's something V0 also has, which I think beats most of the other tools, and it's called Enhance Prompt. So if I click on this, it does something really, really nice for me. Voila. So my little English has been turned to something it would understand even better, right? It says design a more festive and visually appealing landing page with a strong Christmas theme. Focus on enhancing the aesthetics to create a warm, joyful atmosphere appropriate for the holiday season. In the hero section, incorporate a background image that features Santa on a sleigh with gifts, evoking a classic Christmas scene. Ensure the overall design uses traditional holiday colors like red, green, gold, and white, and consider adding decorative elements such as snowflakes, Christmas trees, or ornaments to enrich the visual appeal, make the layout engaging, inviting, and aligned with the festive spirit. Ensure the imagery and design elements contribute cohesively to a beautiful Christmassy look. And I'm just going to tell it, ensure you don't break any functionality while you make these changes. Now, this is important so that it doesn't actually break any functionality on the product itself. And we'll run this and see what it gives us. And I'm hoping by now some of you have joined on the link. Can you let me know if it was successful, if you were able to join without any issues? Yes, I have two participants, so I can go back and we can try out the link. So while our update is running, I'm going to go to manage. So I can now so I have two people, and the person has put a gift idea. And this person wants an iPhone case. Just one idea. Well, I thought the person was going to put like 3 items. But this is really beautiful because now I can actually remove this participant. So if it's one of your colleagues or family members that's saying, oh, I'm not interested, I just filled the form because I wanted to see what it's about. No problem, no problem. You can just go ahead and remove them quietly and gently. We have Santa Claus. I hope this is the real Santa Claus. We have Santa Claus too. And Santa Claus wishes for $1 million. Santa Claus should be giving us that $1 million. And so we have something beautiful here. I'm just going to click generate matches. And voila, because we have just two of them, right? But as the administrator, I can see who is matched to who. So because it's just two of them, James has been matched with Santa Claus, and Santa, of course, is matched with James. If we regenerate at this point, it's going to be the same thing. So we don't need to regenerate that, but it shows that the product works. I'm going to go back to dashboard. There are a few things I still need to do on this. Oh, okay, come on. I felt there were a few things I needed to do, but it has actually done it for me. Just clicking on my email gives me the sign out button. So if I click on sign out, and we have a product in hand, so I can give you all this now to sample. I'm now thinking of making this product a full product. I mean, it's going to be freemium. Simple like this that we can publish and get people to actually use and see how it goes from there. So if you're interested in trying out the full product itself, I've shared the link and you can go ahead to try it out. And I mean, I might still need to do some work on this, but look at what it's giving us. For the landing page enhancements we requested, it's done it so well. So spreading holiday joy since 2024. I mean, that's some exaggeration. But yes, this looks much better. Um, More enhancements can be done definitely, but this looks way better than what we had before. It doesn't just look like I'm looking at something black without gauge. I mean, like I said, there are enhancements that need to be done on different places. But yes, we have it simple, sweet, I'd say beautifully done as well. I'm just going to publish this to update it, and then we would go to our next product. All right, so I hope we've been enjoying this so far. The promise was 4 builds. We've been able to do 1 build. I'm just going to finish up one more thing here before we go, and that is the one of the important things that I actually mentioned to us. At the beginning of this event, security and guardrails, right? So now I'm going to ask it to do a test, put in those guardrails as well, and ensure that we have everything we need for this to work out fine. Did you publish this? Yes, we did. Okay, so I've pasted that and I'm just going to say, let's be security conscious. I want you to add guardrail product to enhance the security. Also, I want you to use the pasted text to finish the words. Lastly, carry out enhancements, including code refactor to and then again, I'm just going to use my cheats I'm going to enhance the prompt so that we know what is needed. So I said, analyze the security measures. Yes, yes, yes. Use the details to complete. Good. Review the existing code base for readability and maintainability, performing refactors where necessary to improve code clarity, organization, and adherence to best practices. After completing these tasks, provide a summary of the enhancements made, including the new security guardrails added, how the product was finished using the pasted texts, and the improvements implemented through code refactoring. So I'm going to publish this. I'm going to push this out. Okay, so it's doing what we've asked it to do. Just going to stay on. But basically, again, this is also self-teaching because you can learn from the feedback it's giving you. Some of the things you do with V0, I'll just show you quickly. So it's thinking, you can read what its thought was. So yeah, it says the user wants me to do this, analyze current security measures, add security guardrails, review and refactor code, provide a summary of enhancements, and all that. And then it goes through the tasks that it's doing one by one for you to see. And then from there, it says, okay, good, I have context. So it's carrying you along basically, right? And then it says, well, I have a complete picture. And then it's working on what needs to be done. Security audit findings, good, already implemented. It's done the ZOD validations. It's done rate limits on joining events, but it hasn't finished its rate limiting tasks. It's done server actions. It's done admin client only user side for bypassing RLS. It's done client side only exposes a non-key, which is correct. Issues to fix, missing rate limits, no security.ts, no UUID validation, no tests for matching algorithms, event ID, and all that. And it's fixing them straight up, which is really, really beautiful for us. That's what we want to see in the product in the first place, and it's doing just that. Okay, so it's done it. Now it's saying new security guardrails added. And it's basically those things it told us that the product itself didn't have initially. And it's adding some tests as well. And now it's going to refactor based on those tests. Now it's reviewing its work. And it's done. So at least I can say for now we have a resilient product that we can actually ship based on the refactoring that it has done. And yes, like I said, I probably will just clean this up and push it out as a December product that people can engage with. I mean, this is the time when a lot of people in organizations are doing secret Santas and all those things. So instead of tearing pieces of paper and getting people to pick a name from that piece of paper, why don't we just get people to do this? This makes it beautiful at the end of the day. Okay, so let's go to the second product we promised for. And I promise you the last three are quite fast. But our second product is the QuickPortfolio and personal badge generator. And why do we have this product, or what's the purpose of this product, right? Um, this should be we should be done with this in about 20 minutes. The build itself is going to be like a 5-minute build, not more than that. But what's it about basically? So people struggle with building personal websites and they want something that's fast, that's clean and professional. This tool will solve all that in one form submission for them, right? Um, so what are we building? We're going to be building just a form and like a public portfolio page for them. So let's go to the PRD. Again, this PRD is very simple. It just captures what we need, not the full aspect or the full scope of the product itself. So we are building a simple branding tool that gives users an instant online presence. What's the problem statement here? It's that many people don't have the time, skill, or desire to build a portfolio website. Tools like Wix and Squarespace feel overwhelming, and users want something fast, clean, and minimal, not a 20-step website builder, right? So what users will do is to get a clean, professional one-page portfolio in minutes with zero design or coding skills that helps them stand out online, apply for roles, attract clients, or promotes their side projects. And the value is it's like the fastest way to create a digital identity. It's simple, elegant, no overthinking, and it's ideal for job seekers, for creators, and for consultants. Now, why are we building this? Again, like I said, all the products we are building have been thoughtfully put together. We're building this because generally worldwide, January or December to January opens up a window for employers to start filling in roles based on their targets for the new year. So I believe this product can actually help us achieve that goal, where people are able to position themselves properly. Um, so I am going to go back to projects and pull up the project where this is going to be. So quick portfolio. Like I said, this is going to be a quick build. So just copying what it needs. Okay, so we're going to do this in basically 5 prompts. All the prompts are provided already. So I'm just going to tell it we are building quick portfolio. All the information needed is in the pasted text. Ask clarifying quest if you don't understand what needs to be done. Full stop. Okay, so pushing this out. All right, so it says the user has shared the detailed specification. It's analyzing what it is. So you can, like I said, you can read the thinking mode, start for 11 seconds. And yes, it has questions to ask us as well. And it's putting in those questions. Now I can answer them. So it says database provider conflicts. Yes, I put 2 databases there actually. So I can answer that question for it. Um, use Supabase. So Neon, which is another backend provider, does a lot like Supabase and like AWS and the likes. I usually default to either Supabase and Neon um just based on what the need is for me and everything. So I'm going to be using Supabase for this, and that's because I'm going to most likely need Supabase's real-time capabilities. The second one, it says slug versus ID for public URLs. Which do you prefer for the public portfolio URL? Um, I will go for option C. So I would say this is preferred. So basically what slug means is, so when you do a website, you can either see just numbers or you see your name and numbers, right? So I'm saying, okay, let's do name and those numbers, right? But in case name and those numbers don't work, then it will just be numbers that people see. But it's a neater way to present it. I mean, let people see your URL with your name. That's the idea. It has more questions for me. It says rate limits and abuse, anti-abuse. Um, just going to respond to the next two questions. So for rate limits, use your internal system rates, rate limiting. Let's stay away from recaptcha for now. Okay, error section copy. Um, use the copy, but enhance it for marketing attraction. Okay. That's two questions. It says SEO and metadata. Yeah. Minimal conversion for SEO. And the last question says skip email for MVP for now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've answered the questions. I'm going to run the prompts now. And it's working out. I see someone in the chat says, this is an amazing idea. No more paper for me. Yes, please, no papers. And I'm sure if you love it, you would want to promote it to other people too. Let's save the planet and stop using paper, basically. So yes, this is running and just going through everything it's going to do. Again, it has some questions for me. So because this is a more intuitive product and you'll see why it's so, there's some more things I need to respond to. So it says, should I use a simple in-memory map, reset when deploy, or create a rate limits table for persistence? I'll go with the other option. Create a rate limits table for persistence. And the reason why I'm saying you should do this is just because it helps to save the memories of what people are saying in case they need to change something It's not feeling wonky. This is not dependent on AI or an AI tool. We have two AI-based products we are going to be building next. This is just solely on its own. And so as a result of that, right, you want to be able to see that it actually understands what you're asking it to do and it's doing it that way. So for behavior, um, show a style and comical for page that lightens the mood. All right, and then it says form UX. Should the project section start with one empty project slot visible, or should you just click? Hmm, this is beautiful. It should start with one slot first and allow users add other slots. But I'm going to write something. I'm going to tell it the empty slots should not be compulsory for the user in case they have no projects. Okay, so this is good. Now I can run it and it will begin to build. So it's thinking again. So I have not integrated Supabase. So one of the things it will tell me is to add my Supabase. I have an account I'm using already. So again, like I said, Supabase is like AWS, right? You can add multiple projects to it. It just keeps being robust and all those things, especially if it's a paid Supabase account. So you really don't need to worry about maxing it out or projects entering other projects. No, they are usually standalone projects, right? They have their own schemas and all those things. I just use it for more resilience and the likes. So it's working on this now. It's thinking through it. It has the integration connected with all the environment variables. The database has existing tables. It's looking at the example files to ensure the correct patterns are being used for the client and server setup. So for people who don't understand, client server setup just basically means client is what is publicly facing, server is what is kept private. So you know those keys I talked about at the beginning, those secrets, those codes that connects your integrations with your products. Those are the things that are supposed to be private, and so it's going to be in the server setup. Now the thing here with what we are doing is we can now look at the tasks that are being done. There are 5 tasks altogether. Creating the database, setting up the Supabase. Like I said, this should be like a 20-minute build tops, and from everything we're looking at here, it should be done just shortly. It's done one task already. It's working on the next task. You get to see some of the code on the back end. Well, that's what I didn't actually show. So it actually does real code for people who are looking at it and saying, oh, how is it working? I can give you a quick glimpse of what the back end looks like. So you can see it's creating the files that are needed, the client and server, like I talked about, the slugs, the portfolio, and all the likes. And those are just the things that are needed to make this work. Okay, so just take a music break while this is going on. So there's no dead air around. And I'll be back once our product is fully deployed.
Bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Rock on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Premium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the ringer in the beat to the code we design. This is Campfires, we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 goals dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 builds from one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Cold winds outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Campfires, we build it live.
All right, like I mentioned, this is going to be a fast one and it's finished building. Happy to announce that to you. And of course, I'm going to test it and then I'll get you all to test it as well. In case you are beefing the theme color, because I've been using this tool for a while, it has adapted to my own themes. I love dark themes. And the other theme is just like a company brand type of thing. But let me try this out. So full name, I would say James Bond. Professional role, I would say spy. Bio, a passionate spy who has been on the job for the past 15 years. I have hunted down 300 assassins and have been the personal reference of the royal family in and top wealthy people. I hope James Bond doesn't come for me for this. Skills. uh weapons handling. Mm. Dodging bullets, driving fast bullets proof cars. I have a preference for German. Not dying. Okay. Projects Skyfall. Helped save rockets a country from rockets that were falling from the sky. Project link, none. Add another project. Die another day. The name says it all. Okay. Social links. I don't have any link, so let me try the website one. HTTPS jamesbond.com. Generate my portfolio. Oops. Says an unexpected error occurred. Did we catch that error? Yes, we did. So we're going to ask for it to be fixed. Sadly, everything I wrote will be wiped away, but so there's one beautiful thing we can do here. I'll tell it, take a screenshot of the page. There was an error submitting my form. Post up also, and you be specific about the errors and show error logs as well. And show error logs as well. Okay. I'm lazy about my prompts, so I'm just going to do my okay. So one caveat, this doesn't get it right all the time. So you need to read through what it's saying. So I'm just going to adjust what it didn't get this time around. So capture a screenshot. Capture a screenshot of the current. Okay. All right. So now I can submit this. And it's just going to walk through it quickly. Okay, so it sees the issues, two issues, one input error and then rate limit query error as well. So it's working on those and hopefully that should resolve it and we can submit. Okay, it's fixed the errors now. And we can catch up with that as it has fixed them. review it again, try to submit the form and see what it gives to us. But I believe this is going to be a very beautiful product. I'm already thinking about enhancements for it, to be honest. But one good thing about it is you don't need to create an account or log in to be able to use the product, right? Which is one of the things that most of these tools do that will get you upset because, of course, you have to create an account and then they probably get you to pay, but this might not even get you to do any of that. So James Bond, professional spy, a passionate spy for the past 25 years working for the real kingdom and on the skills. Just say dodging. Okay, projects. Skyfall. A class C5. Some. Then I'm just going to add the websites. Then we try to submit again. Okay, so generate my portfolio. And we have the error again. But now we've caught it, so we should be able to fix it very well. And I get my free fix with V0 this time around. Let me see what the log says about that error. Cannot read properties. This might be a database error, so let's give it a go and tackle whatever it is. But yeah, it shows the imperfection of these tools, right? Like I mentioned. But I'll be honest with you. If you have a product idea to build and you get the hand of using these tools to build them, you have an 80% production-based products in hand. And that 20%, there are more tools that are coming out. There are tools that you can use to do a quality assurance check of your products. There are tools that you can also use to actually just reinforce security and do all those things, right? And honestly, I'm not saying developers are going to be cut short from their work. Developers are still very much needed. But what I can say is that we are getting to a point where um anyone can actually be a developer if they invest in learning about how development goes beyond just using the tools so that they bring that learning back into what they are building and they can apply it sufficiently. And that's where you're able to actually get some good value out of what you're building. There's this popular startup, this thing, I can't remember their name now. And they reported that from their past two cohorts, actually, about 60 something percent of those people who brought in products actually use tools like this to build their products. You can imagine. So this just gives you the opportunity not to sleep on that product idea that you have, especially if you believe it can actually gain traction and take you far. Um, it's robust. I built a couple of products using this, and trust me, with the ideas that I have and the things I can do, it makes it even better. So this has been done again. I'm just going to try it out. Minimal information just to make sure we have something. Mhm. Okay, skills. Projects. Add projects. I'm just doing this just to see how they work. Skyfall. I did that already. This is nine of the day. I'm still trying to says add projects, delete. Awesome, it deletes it. Websites, HTTPS, jamesbond.com. Done. Beautiful. So my portfolio is generated. I can click a link to view my portfolio and it shows it, right? So my skills and everything that I need. And the beautiful thing is that it's nested in its own page. I might not be able to view it because I've not deployed, but let's see if it works. Okay, I don't think it will. So let me deploy this, but so as I say, it's QuickPortfolio and the information that I gave it is what it's listed here, right? So I could have listed more information and the likes, but I didn't. Sure, if I go back, I may not be able to see this again. But yes, so anybody can build their portfolio with this. So we're going to publish now, and I will get you to test it as well. Right, and yeah, that's it for QuickPortfolio. Um, so just trying to get the publish started, and then I will talk through the next products we're going to be building. Okay, publish. Deploying. Oh, another beautiful thing I forgot to mention. So once you get your portfolio link, it's yours. You can always refer to it, right? That's why we built in that memory system. I think when I look at it again, in future iteration, I might need to allow you edit your portfolio as is needed and everything. But hey, you can create the portfolio, put it on your CV or your resume, send it out, and people can just click on that link to see what you've done so far. I mean, a future iteration might be to make it more robust than what we have currently so that it actually speaks more to you than your resume will speak to you, right? And we push it out there. Awesome. So we're moving forward. We've successfully done QuickPortfolio. In case you want to try it, I'm just going to get the link quickly and share that with you so you can try it out on your own. And then we would move to the next product that needs to be built. Okay, so we're in the exciting part of things right now. We are building two more products, and these two products that we are building, I'm excited about them because I'm going to be integrating AI into these products. I mean, why would we do product showcases if we don't have AI products built into them, right? So our next product is called Weekend Plan AI. So let's generate personalized plans, personalized weekend plans using AI instantly. And while we're doing this, people love personalized suggestions, right? And AI makes that instant. Let's go to our PRD to see what exactly this is and why we're doing it. So this is it here. The personalized weekend plan AI, and it's an AI mode plus lifestyle planner. What's the value proposition for this? We are trying to help users escape monotony by generating custom weekend or free time plans based on their moods, interests, and energy level. So instead of doom scrolling on Netflix or wandering around indecisively, you can get an instant inspiration curated just for you. Why are we building this again? We're getting into the holiday season. Some organizations give you like a week or 2 weeks break and everything, right? And we want you to be able to utilize that break very well beyond just sleeping in bed and binge watching series on Netflix, right? We want you to be able to explore other things. And I believe that's why this product is right on time. What's the problem statement for this? People often want something fun or meaningful to do on weekends, but they lack inspiration. Searching online is overwhelming. They want something fast. They want something contextual to their case with a personal touch and not a long list of generic ideas that are happening. And so what we are doing is to make a playful, intelligent weekend concierge, if we put it that way, that will help you generate delightful plans instantly based on your mood and your preferences. I'll go into the target audience a bit since it has given it to me here. So we're looking at young adults, couples, busy professionals, students, or anyone that's stuck in a routine and wants to break free from that routine. So let's go ahead and build our weekend planner. And please let me know if you're still with me. I know this has been a stretch, but I promise you I want to wrap this up as fast as possible. Our weekend planner is going to be another 20-minute build, so something very fast. I promised you 20 minutes for the quick portfolio one, and I believe I delivered on that 20 minutes. So let's do the same thing for our weekend planner. So again, I have the project here already. Just going to fire it up. Uh, So I'm just pulling the information for my tool to know what it's building. Okay, so one shot, I think these are 4 to 5 prompts. So again, I'd say I have attached for the weekend plan AI products. I want you to build it out using the information as has been provided. Ask clarifying questions before you begin to build your. Okay, so ask clarifying questions before you begin to. Apologies, English people in the house. I didn't plan to mother English. Um, I wasn't just looking. All right, so I'm going to run this. And as usual, it will come back with some questions once it has analyzed what's been done and get me to answer those questions before it actually goes into the build. So it's reviewing. I'm going to tell it to change the design. Good. In fact, that's the first question. Okay. So another thing I just wanted to quickly point out, this one has a long list of questions, but again, look at how it groups the questions, right? So that you're able to check. If you're not a technical person, what you can do most of the time is to just go back to the tool you're using carefully and ask the questions to the tool, and the tool will explain it to you exactly the way you would be able to understand. I mean, you can just tell the tool, explain it to me in simple and plain English so that I can understand what it wants me to do. So that way you're saving yourself some headaches. So the first question here is dark theme with teal and soft gold accents. Um, I will tell it use your discretion to apply the theme and colors. The audience is young people, so it needs to appeal to them. Definitely stay away from teal. Okay, so branding assets, no. Use a word mark, animate the word mark so that it drops in Nectar when the website is loaded. Okay, the third one says, should I create the UI copy, including headings and this and this and this and that? So I'd say create the copy. Make it exciting for the audience type. It's so we can connect. So our language scripting should showcase this. Okay. We have more questions. We can move fast on these ones. List. Control C. So for AI model, because AI models are expensive to run, which one should we use? Use home. This is good for the MVP. Just to clarify properly, fallback activities generate one, but allow for updates. Okay, let's go to the next one quickly. So infrastructure, and it says, should I implement this on the phone? Stay away from use your internal. prevent abuse, include safe limits and rates limits. Add guardrails for add guardrails for negative words that attempt to jailbreak the product. Okay, next one, Google Analytics. No, we will use Vercel for this one. Okay, SEO package. Just the basics for this MVP. Okay, and I think there's one more, and we can run this. So it says out of scope confirmation. No near node database, confirm no persistence layer is needed. Each plan generation is stateless, correct? Yes, correct for now. Then no email functionality needed for the MVP. Yes, none for now. Okay, and then I can say we'll look through this. You might need to ask more clarifying questions when it begins to run it. All right, so it's giving me everything it needs to do. Files to create. And it's checking through what needs to be done. Okay, so it doesn't have more questions to clarify, which is good. And we can go into the build itself. Okay. So it wants me to approve. It will give me that. Typography, animated word mark. Files to create and modify. Okay. So all right, so no persistence means users can't save or share plans. This is fine. So it's a one-time generation. Users won't be able to share their plans and all those things. So I would say this is approved. And then run it. So while it's running, again, just for us to catch some breaths and refresh a bit, we'll listen to our music, and then we'll come back to see what's been built already. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I really appreciate this, but we are slowly coming to the end. Once this is done, I'll get back to it.
Build it live, oh yes, build it live. All day, on the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm a piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Bugged on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Premium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. In some passion on the globe. Every tool in the mix, future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the ringer in the beat to the code we design. This is TechWise, we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 goes dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Build Building something new that the world can know. Defy on the way. 12 builds from one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Defy season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Always outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Terrify as we build it live. Build it live. Oh yes, build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up, piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Buck on this on a drum, steady, structured and brave. Freemium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Terrify as we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day.
Awesome. I'm happy to announce to you that our product is done, and we can take a look at what we built. Hopefully this one goes better than the second one. Fingers crossed. So says Weekend Plan AI. Your weekend sorted. Stop doom scrolling. For plans, tell us your vibe and we'll then do the rest. So I'll tell it my vibe. My vibe is ready for an adventure. Can I select multiple? No, just one. So I'll say ready for an adventure, energy level. Let's go. Pick your interests. I will say food and drink, outdoors, arts and culture. How much time do I have? I have a full day. Plan my weekend. Cooking up your plans. This looks good. Please cook the plans up. Beautiful. Wow. This is beautifully done. I love it. So it says live music hunts, local museum or gallery visits, and then park exploration, right? So what I would tell it to do, for the recommendations, and you go further to add to requests location and add suggestions based on the location of the users of up to dates relevant activities based on what has been selected. Based on what has been selected. Yes. Also make the UI even better. Okay, let me try and cheat this and see if it gives me what I like. Okay, so it says design the user interface, provide. Okay. Dynamically request the user's location, offering up-to-date locally relevant options tailored to their specific interests, incorporate a visually engaging, vibrant, and design that captures their attention, make it lively and appealing. The layout should include intuitive prompts for location sharing, clear options for selecting interests. Okay, let's run this. Even though it's overkill, but we'll get to it when we get to it, right? But this is beautiful. Like it's giving me 3 suggestions and says I can try different ideas. But again, based on what I asked it, right? Live music on local museum or gallery, and then park exploration. But based on the new prompts that I've just given it, it's not just going to give me this, it's also going to give me places where I can go to partake or participate in some of these things. And let's see it run and see what it brings up for us. So it's just running what we've requested, showing me what its plan is. It's adding the features, engage location permission prompts, a clear value proposition, visual indicator showing location status, location data passed to AI for locally relevant suggestions, graceful fallback when location is denied, which is necessary. And it's just going to pull everything together. It's enhancing the UI right now. It's added that location prompt already. All of them dynamically served with AI. So it's basically making it look better than what we expected it to be before. Okay, it's adding some more jazz to it. Okay, finishing it up, finishing it up, finishing it up, finishing it up. Right, it's working on that. Let's see, try different ideas, working up your plans. Oh, it's finished up its work. Will it do this? Or no? Yes, we lost that. But that's good. It's redoing the site again so that we can see its new updates. So the form now has better visual hierarchy with section headers, icon enhanced mode, and interest buttons on a responsive read. And it's voila. It's done. Right? So make it local. I'll say enable location, allow this time, right? It shows my location, say set the vibe. I would say feeling social this time around. Um, energy level, I will put to a 4. Pick your interests, definitely food and drinks. I would say outdoors. I would say arts and culture and music and concerts. The details, I want a full day adventure, plan my weekend. So this might be a little bit longer, just a little bit, just because of that added location that I've asked it to do for me, right? Okay. So it has given it to me, but it didn't give me relevant events. I can't see the relevant results. So I've requested for that to be done. But as you can see here, it's done quite a decent job in presenting those things to me. It's just going to regenerate this, but it breaks it down for live music on 2 to 4 hours, right? It's telling me to search for locations, but I want it to be able to give me locations because that's the general idea of this product. It's telling me how much time to spend on. I would spend on park explorations, 2 to 3 hours, and then home workout sessions. If I decide to expand on these products, right, one of the things I can do is to add a planner and say, okay, I'm taking the live music content, what it sends to me. I'm taking the park exploration and what it sends to me. I'm taking the home workout session and what I need to do, and then use it to build out a plan for my day, right? So that I know that I need to wake up on Saturday by 8 a.m. I need to have had breakfast before 9 a.m. so I can leave home at 9 a.m. So maybe I'm doing the park exploration first, and then when I'm done, um, I'm going to find the music spots, and then I get back home in the evening to do the workouts that I need to do, um, in that order. So I'm just going to try this again since it has generated it for me. Set the vibe, ready for an adventure. Or let me say feeling social, uh, energy level. So I'd say food and drinks, arts and culture, music and concerts. The whole weekend this time around. Plan my weekend. Okay. So it's giving me what I want now, right? So it says there's a food truck festival extravaganza, um, a art gallery up. For this one, it's happening all weekend. For this one, I can spend 4 to 6 hours. Then there's a live music and craft beer nights. If I'm interested, there's a street art tour and picnic. There's a Toronto Island getaway as well, which is like half of a day. Um, and it's giving us pro tips as well, right? So tips you can follow. And it's broken it down here as well. So there are 5 tabs, but it's also broken it down. So if I want to just see the food and drinks or the arts and culture one, or the music and concerts or the outdoor one, simply done. I don't know why you wouldn't want this to be your companion in planning your day, especially if you love your own company, right? And you just want to be by yourself. Now that's the beautiful thing about this product and what it does. And like I said, I don't see why you wouldn't want to use it because it's basically giving us everything that we need right now, right? Just publishing it, and then we would go ahead to the very last one, and we'll begin to wrap this session up. Again, thank you very much for your time. For those who have stayed on from the beginning, really appreciate it. But yes, we are coming to a safe stop right now. And so in my usual culture, once this is done publishing, I'm going to share the link and we can try it out as well. still working. Okay. So visit sites, copy that link, get it shared. Okay. I might just end up fully building all these products because they're giving me premium joy, and I don't mind sharing them for free for now and then seeing what people will pay for in the future. All right, so let's go on to our final build. And our final build is something I believe we would also enjoy. It's called the brainstorm body. I would say it's kind of similar to this, but it's more around ideas and things you can do, right? So what exactly is the brainstorm body? It's ideas on demand for creativity, productivity, writing, for meals, and for more. Sometimes you just need a spark, and brainstorm body delivers sparks all day. That's the idea. That's the idea around it, right? That's the plan for it. So we'll go back to our dear PRD and see what we need to build. All right, so what's the value proposition for Brainstorm Body? It's a simple ideation engine that delivers actionable creative sparks instantly. Whether you need to, whether you need the habit to build a meal idea or whether you need to write a prompt or a project idea, it gives you something usable very fast. The value is to provide an instant creativity booster to remove decision paralysis for you and to help you to get unstuck immediately. And where's this problem coming from? People often know that they need an idea, but they don't know where to start. Creative blocks, lack of inspiration, or too many options can be overwhelming. And so they want quick, meaningful suggestions tailored to their situation. So this is a lightweight AI tool. It's an AI-based tool as well that offers quick ideas based on simple context selection with clarity and personality of a creative partner and not a generic generator. So let's go into our final build of the day. I'm just copying our prompt for brainstorm body and we will be on our way. Okay, so I've pasted the text and I've told it what it needs to do. It's just running that currently. And then we would move from there to answer the questions it asks us and then to finish up what needs to be done. But now, yes, it's read the text, it's understood it, and it has clarifying questions like I guessed. So it says summary, it's a one-click, keeps going up. Okay, so summary, Brainstorm Buddy is a one-click AI idea generator with the main AI API route, suggestion cards, regenerate button, local history, and safety guards. Safety guards being very important. So clarifying questions. Let me see if I can take them bits by bits. Okay, so again, apologize for the teal and dark and soft gold accents. Make this bright. Use colors that bring sparkles. We can use a theme color for users. Mm. We can AI provider. Yes, AI gateway with um, it's OpenAI GPT-4 mini. Okay. The next question, copy and branding. Okay, so use your copy. These are the Gen Zs and Gen A's watching this. Just trying to tailor this product to you. The spec says sidebar on session. Which do you prefer? Sidebar. Let's say sidebar. Okay, the last question. Just delete this so it doesn't still be confused. Card interactions. Proceed. This has the response I need. This, this. And then lastly, mobile responsiveness. Okay, so I've answered the questions. It's going to go through that quickly. Okay, working through it, giving me the plan. 5 context buttons, AI-powered idea generator, files to modify or create, design direction. So typography, let's cut out. Okay, this is good. Tone. All right. Questions. Just to quickly clarify the questions. Local storage for now. Use placeholders, make them animated. Allow it to work. Okay. It's minimal function. Okay, so that's good. And it's just doing its magic. It's thinking. It's generating. Okay, it's working through. So yes, we'll take another quick break while it works so that we are not just in a dead loop, and then I would come back once it's done generating. This is the last one, so we are almost good to go. Thank you very much for sticking with us.
Check it. 12 goals dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 builds from one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. Tefai season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Cold winds outside, but the ideas stay warm. Building live on the stream, breaking every norm. From a simple little thought to a product that works. Watch the vision come alive, no magic, just the perks. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. Build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
I'm up, piano keys rolling like a holiday wave. Buff on this on the drum, steady, structured and brave. Freemium tools ready so the crowd can explode. Every build is a gift, unwrap a little more. Turn it up, let it flow. Innovation on the globe. Every tool in the mix. Future ready, let's go.
On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise. Turning every prompt and plan into something that thrives. From the rhythm in the beat to the code we design. This is Tefai as we build it live. We build it live. Oh yes, we build it live. All day. On the 12 AI, bills of Christmas we rise.
Check it. 12 goals dropping with intention and pace. From the dashboards to the apps, every feature in place. We take vision, add structure, make the workflow tight. I'm a piano in the background, everything feels right. No guessing, just clarity, the process refined. From the prompt to production with the future-driven mind. If you came for the progress, you're in the right zone. This is Tefai in the season, watch the brilliance unfold. Shape it, make it, test it, then rate it. All of the rhythm with the future-focused tone. Building something new that the world can own. Tefai on the way. 12 builds from one stage. Merry Christmas to the vision we drive. We build it live every time. Hey. the fire season. Lights on, stay tuned. 12 is loading. Let's move. Always outside, but the ideas stay warm. Live on the stream, breaking every norm.
So the good news is our
From a
product is
simple
built, and we're just going to be taking a look at what's been done so far. This is exactly the definition of build in public. We are building in public and we are almost done with our builds. Okay, just awesome. So what do we have here? Brainstorm body. And just exactly how we said. So I did something as well. I made it to make this a bright light mode, which we can sunset to dark mode by just clicking on that button. And so whatever your vibe is, you've got it done. So let's try it out. That's the beautiful part of this, right? Trying out what we've built so far. So need ideas, we've got you. One tap inspiration, no cap, as Gen Z speak. Habits, build better daily routines, meal, easy recipes to try, weekend project, fun stuff to build or create, writing prompts, pack your creativity, productivity arc, work smarter and not harder. Pick a vibe, get ideas, tap any buttons and watch the magic happen. Fresh ideas, zero efforts. So let me go for weekend project, for instance. And it's giving me something. So it says mood boosting wall art, tech savvy desk upgrade, cozy corner reading nook, and succulent terrarium fun. I'm just creating my own mini garden. Okay. This is good, but can we... Okay, let's try something out. Let's try to save it. Wow, see, it saves it. Now this is good. See, this is great. Um, let's try another one. Meals, easy recipes to try. Nope, and it gives us skills. It says Taco Tuesday quesadilla mashup, one pan pesto pasta perfection, DIY sushi rolls your way, sweet potato toast with a twist. I'm thinking about how we can quickly even just improve on this, right? And I think I can tell it to allow me say what I'm feeling, and then it just gives me ideas based on that. This is for productivity acts. Writing prompts. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so a day in the life of your future self. I'll save this. The dream machine. I will save this as well. Habits. Let's see. Gratitude jar, joy. Nice. This is good. 30 minutes creativity sprints. Daily dance break, mindful morning challenges. I'll go with the daily dance break. And I can also copy, and it tells me it's copied. So I'm just going to do something quickly. I would say, allow me to pick up, sorry. And come back here. Okay, so let's see. Allow me to pick a category. Ask me what I am feeling based on to pick a theme, not a category. To pick a theme. Ask me what I'm feeling based on the theme I have picked, and then generate ideas based on this to tailor them for me. You, what am I doing? For me. Uh, Sleepy fingers, slippery fingers, apologies. Um, okay, so based on the theme I picked, allow me to add tags as well when you return the results. And give some more information for the meals. It would be great to have the recipe cooking and preparation instructions or a link to them that's authorized. Okay, so this is just to elevate it a bit. Let's see what it does. And we can ship this. This just makes shipping products go from trying to ship one product in, say, 6 months to 1 year, with a lot of delays and fails, to shipping it in minutes. We've shipped 4 products in under 5 hours now, and they've all worked to a reasonable extent as MVPs. They are MVPs. They're supposed to be built and shipped for people to try, and to get feedback to be able to know what to enhance and how to build it on further, or what features to add to what has been built so far. That's the beautiful thing. So with this fourth one, for instance, I've been able to visualize it, which is also very good. And then the next thing is to enhance it properly. So it's asked me to approve my plan. Yes, I approve. Uh, okay. So it's going to build it out. And just like I mentioned, right, it just makes it beautiful, makes it feel more enhanced, it makes it feel more realistic, something that you would want to engage with over and over again. And then when you begin to share with people to use, you can get their feedback and they tell you, oh, I tried this and it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. Or, oh, I would have loved it if trying this other one actually works in this specific way or that specific way. Um, and it builds some form of rapport for you, right? Where you're like, okay, this is working fine. This is what this person needs. And this is what they've asked as feedback to add to what I've built so far. Let me build that feedback in. And it just gives you a totally new experience, a totally different experience from what you have. So let's keep it going. Again, if you want to try V0 out, my referral link is in the chat. You can use that to try V0 out. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this, but if I see a good tool, I would always make reference to that tool. It's just beautiful to see how you can build and generate products in a short time without a lot of fuss and without spending too much money beyond, say, the tools you want to use and all. And ideally, if this is not your space, if it's overwhelming for you, like I mentioned, we can help you build your ideas. We can help you bring them to life. We have the tools, the prompts, the frameworks to help you get this done. And so you can always reach out to me. The email to reach out to is also in the chat. And I'll be happy to set up some time to discuss and see how we can move your projects forward. The idea is not to stifle you or to squeeze you off your hard-earned money. The idea is actually to help you build something that you can market, get feedback from, and we want to be partners with you, basically. We want to help you grow as you grow your idea and work on your business. That's the key thing to this. And so please feel free to reach out. Um, like I said, our first consulting meeting will be a free one. Even if you are building with the tools and you just need pointers, reach out as well. Always excited to clarify things and help you move forward, so that you know what you're doing and it doesn't feel overwhelming for you. Sometimes some of these tools can actually be very, very overwhelming. So this has finished the review that we asked it to do. It's regenerating the product now. Okay, and now we can go ahead to test it out. So same thing, beautiful. It still saved some of the things that I put in the saved stuff, and then it gave me what I'd recently done. So now let's see. Let's go back to meal, and it says, what kind of food mood are you in? Okay. I need to rework this a bit, but yeah, I'll just do this. I'd say cozy, add tags. So yeah, I can add quick meal. I can say I want a quick meal. I can say I want it to be budget friendly. I can say I want comfort food as well. 3 tags. And then generate ideas. And just like that, it's working it out. And here we go. It gives me some meals I can quickly put together. Creamy garlic parmesan pasta. Maybe I would make this after this event. Let me save it. Cheesy broccoli and rice casserole, Mexican street corn quesadillas, savory sweet potato and black bean tacos. View full recipe because I asked it to give us the full recipes. And it says prep time 5 minutes, cook time 25 minutes, 4 servings, and gives me all the ingredients I need and the instructions. So this took it from just basically looking at what we wanted to do now to looking at it and getting instructions on what we need to do, right? And this is beautiful. I mean, who wouldn't want to use this type of products? We can also look at this and say, okay, what do we need? And it says prep time 10 minutes, cook time 30 minutes. It serves 6 people and then gives us what we need to make as well. Let me go to say weekend projects. I want something creative and add tags. I want it to be DIY. I want it to be something that has to do with home decor. And maybe photography as well. I mean, who knows? I'm feeling lucky, right? And then voila, it says photo wall collage extravaganza. Tells me the time it takes me to do it. Gives me the easy, medium. So the first one, transform a blank wall into a stunning photo gallery. A second one, DIY Dreamcatcher decor. And the third one, Instagram worthy room makeover, revitalize your room with a mini makeover, using things you already have. One thing I can even do with this particular one is to one thing I can do with this particular one, for instance, is to make it more enhanced and tell it, okay, give me details as well, just like we did with the meals, right? Let's say, give me details on how to make this more beautiful or how to simplify it or whichever way we want it to go. So let's try another one and see if it's okay, let me go to productivity arc. I'm looking for something adventurous. So one of the improvements I can do now that I visualized it right is to say for the mood, it should give me moods that are relative or realistic with what we are picking. So I mean for this now, maybe these are not the right moods for productivity acts, but I've picked something adventurous. Um, say digital tools, study, and I would say work-life balance. And I will pick, let me pick 4 habits, and I'll go into that. All right, so it's generating that for me. It says cooking. All right. So it says a Pomodoro party, study with a twist. It says turn studying into a fun game with the Pomodoro technique. Use a timer app to study for 25 minutes. Take a 5 minutes dance break. This is good. You stay focused while shaking off stress. Digital declutter challenge and then work-life balance bingo. Play while you work. Um, and again, it rates it for you, right? So this is easy to do. This is medium difficulty. This is medium difficulty as well. For an MVP, I think this is good. We can still see the recent searches we've done and then the saved ones that we have. And I think I can go ahead to push this into production. Working it out. Okay, I'm just going to push that button again. Publish to production. Okay, so it's pushing, it's building. Awesome. Now our site is ready to go. Okay, thank you everybody. This was our last one. I don't have much to say from here. Um, so I'm just going to go through again the 4 products we've built, just so we have an idea of what we built so far. So we started with the SantaCircle Secret Santa products, where we were just talking about how to enhance the experience of Secret Santas so it doesn't feel awkward and it doesn't feel overwhelming for people who want to do something like this. And we came up with this product where one person is the admin, creates an account, and then sends a join link to other people. Some of you tried those join links. We tried it out and saw that it worked perfectly. This is a beautiful product, like I mentioned. I will be putting this in production. So I'm going to be doing a cleanup. And if you really want to help me spread this, please reach out to me via email as well. Once it's pushed to production, I can share the link with you and you can share it with colleagues, friends, families, anyone who wants to do Secret Santas and just say, hey, this tool makes your life easy. You don't need to do manual trackings and all those things. You don't need to tear paper and write people's name for people to pick those papers. Just use this product and it will deliver what you're looking for. That's the beautiful thing about the Secret Santa products. We did the QuickPortfolio one again, which is basically you building out a portfolio for yourself. I'm going to also look into enhancements for this. I believe this can help people a lot. So I'm going to look into enhancements for this to make it a more stable product and then push it out as well. So if you're interested in this as well, please do send an email and we will be able to get this into your hands. Just highlight the products you want to try out or help us share out. We built a Weekend Plan AI product, which is basically a product that's helping you plan your weekends so you don't keep spending them at home alone by yourself, or feeling like you're stuck and you don't know how to get out of routines. This basically helps you break out of routines. We enhanced it a bit. We saw how fast that was. And lastly, just what we finished building, the brainstorm body, which basically is a brainstorming tool that helps you to brainstorm different things you can do in a day, in an evening, depending on what it is. It's been fun. V0 has been our source of inspiration. Again, just like I mentioned, if you want to try the tool out, I put my referral link there in the chat. You can always use the chat to try it out. All the information I've talked about is going to be in the description as well, so that you can take advantage if in case you come back to this later. I would also put the links to what we built in the description so you can try them out later, especially the ones that go into production. It's been some time. But before we wrap up today, I want to take a moment to say a heartfelt thank you to everyone. Thank you for tuning in, for participating. If you have questions, I will take some questions just now at the end. But thank you for staying through the entire live build journey. It's been about 4 hours, if I'm correct. Um, and I don't take your time lightly. It's not easy to give 4 hours of your time out just like that. Days like this work because of you, your energy, your curiosity, and your willingness to explore what's possible when we build boldly with AI. And today wasn't just about launching 4 products, to be honest. It was about showing a new way of thinking. We've proved that with the right tools and the right mindset and the willingness to experiment, ideas can go from imagination to full working software in a single session. Again, to recap, we built SantaCircle, simplifying holiday chaos and bringing people together. We built QuickPortfolio, a tool that makes personal branding accessible in minutes. We built Weekend Plan AI, helping people live more intentionally with AI-powered recommendations. And we built Brainstorm Body, delivering insights, instant sparks of creativity as well, whenever you need them. These are not just demos, they are real apps. Like I mentioned, I'm going to actually clean them up and put them out there for people to use. We gather the data and see if there's any one of them we can actually push forward in the future. But they are deployed already in a test environment for us to use. They are working and you can try them. You can share them with friends. In fact, if there's anything I want, I would love for you to help share this video and help share the links for the products that were built with friends and family and just get them to try them out for us. If they have any feedback on how we can improve them, please refer them to the email that we have provided, and we would respond. We respond to all our emails. This is what AI-powered development unlocks. This is the future, right? This is the new speed of execution. We don't have to wait years and years and years for us to see the fruits of our labors manifest. Um, Thank you very much. As we move forward, our vision and our mission stays simple, right? The mission basically is to empower people to build faster, learn faster, and innovate without fear. Today is only the beginning. These products will continue to evolve. The tools and frameworks we are creating around building products would also continue to evolve. Um, Innovation is a team sport. So this community we have is just getting started. Thank you again for being a part of this journey. Thank you for your time, your attention, your energy, and your trust. If today inspires you to build something of your own, even if it's small, then this showcase has already done its job. Um, we will do more of this. I can't promise how much time we would have to do it, but maybe one or two builds a month going forward. But the 12 AI builds remain strong. We plan to do the 12 AI builds twice a year. And I believe from that point, we'll be able to actually get 12 willing founders who want their products to be built live and showcased. The idea is to be able to get a group of people as well in the crowds who will be able to test these products and give live feedback to the founders who have built their products or who are building their products. Critical feedback that they can also take in to work with. From all of us at Tefi Digital, thank you for staying creative, stay curious, and let's keep building the future together. Thank you.